Start again, I hear them say, it's so hard to just walk away. The birds they sang, all quiet. Start again, a little higher. It's a spark in a sea of gray. The sky is blue. Dream that night till it's true. Then taking back the punch I threw. My arms turn wings. Oh, those clumsy things send me up to the wonderful world. And then I'm up with the birds. Might have to go where they don't know my name. Float all over the world just to see her again. But I won't show or feel any pain, even though my armor might rust in the rain. A simple blow, but I know one day good things are coming our way. A simple blow, but I know one day good things are coming our way. Hey everyone, I'm Joe Zealand, and today I'm going to show you how to play Coldplay's Up With The Birds on acoustic guitar. The original track does have a very prominent acoustic guitar that comes in at the halfway point, but the first part of the song doesn't have an acoustic guitar, let alone a set rhythm. So the acoustic guitar part that I wrote for the first half is based on the rhythm piano, and if you want to mimic that piano, in my opinion, the best tuning to do this in is this. The low E string is tuned down to a D, A and D stay in standard tuning, G stays in standard tuning, and the B and E string once again are tuned down a full step from B to A, and the high E string again from E to D. So when I started working on this song, I first of all had to figure out the rhythm myself. So what I did is just try to count along to the song in quarter notes. It is very, very clearly set at 120 beats per minute. But to be honest, the time signature is really, really strange. When you just listen to it, it almost seems like it has no time signature, also no set rhythm. And when you count along in those quarter notes, to me honestly it sounds like a 5/4 time signature. However, if we now look at the first set of chords to mimic this piano, even the 5/4 time signature, at least the way I count along to it rhythmically, doesn't make that much sense anymore. So let me just turn on the click track and I'll show you what I mean. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If we look at where the chords change and the way I count it is kind of a 3/4 time signature plus 2/4 per every 5 beats. You might have also already noticed that I've added a swing rhythm on the acoustic guitar and also the drum track that I've created, which is a creative decision that I took because I found that the original track kind of has both rhythms mixed into one. The first part of the song is like crazy interesting. I guess it was supposed to be like very, very cinematic, more like a movie soundtrack, and movie soundtracks often have those elements. They have weird time signatures. They don't seem to have a very set rhythm, switching between swing and non-swing. And I just said, you know what, I'm just gonna do my own thing and I'll have it set at a swing rhythm. So the way I count along to the song goes like this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 1, 2, 3 and 2. Repeat that part twice and then we move on to the next part, which is still in the same rhythm, but it gets a little easier. The sky is blue. And when I say easier, I mean that the breaks between chords are a little clearer. The chords themselves are still pretty challenging. You can simplify them, but this is how I recorded the acoustic guitar on my version anyways. If you're familiar with the song, you probably know that it has two very distinctly different parts. The first part, which I set to this 5/4 time signature that originally doesn't even have a rhythm section, and then the second part of the song where the actual original acoustic guitar comes in, but we have this segue part in the middle. And the chords are pretty straightforward. It's a D major, which for this part I play like this. Then we have G major over D. Finally A7 over D. And we resolve it with a D major. Now comes the beginning of part 2 of the song, which starts with electric rhythm guitars. But first of all, we need to adjust the tuning because the acoustic guitar that comes in a bit later has a little bit of a different tuning. You don't want to tune your low E string down to a D, but you want to keep it in E. So we're just going to do that now. Everything else stays the same, so A, D, G, standard, B down to an A, E down to a D. And if you want to play along to that electric guitar part on your rhythm guitar, you can just play these chords. Might have to Now clearly this is a very different rhythm. It is very clearly a regular 4/4 time signature, again set at 120 beats per minute, and when the acoustic guitar comes in, the chords also become a lot more straightforward compared to the first part. And that's almost already it, except we have the second part, the chorus basically, starting with that simple plot line, which starts on an E minor chord. G major, back to our main riff. One last variation on the final round of the chorus with the ooh yeah. You actually just want to play G major and not the E minor. I've included all the chords, all the tunings, all the strumming patterns in the description of the video and in the comments as well. If you still have any questions about this song, feel free to hit me up in the comments. I'd love to discuss the song with you. Thank you so much for all your support. It means a lot. And yeah, I'll see you guys on the next video. Joe Zealand, out.